Student, in this part, we will discuss how do new laws come about. Students, you know that the parliament has an important role in the making laws. When a new law is being drafted, the parliament has a key role in the process. It takes place in different way. Mostly it has been observed that different groups of Indian society raise their voice if a country need a particular laws. While making laws, the lawmakers in the parliament need to be sensitive to the demand of the people. We have discussed how laws are made in the parliament, but the members of the parliament are representative of the people. So it is the people who ultimately make laws. The people have made their voices heard and they have felt the need for the new laws or have found some laws unfair. Like the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 is an example how the people put pressure on the parliament to enact a law. The need for such a law had been felt by women all over the country for a long time. After a decade-long struggle with women's organizations, several lawmakers, students and activists came together so that an act to prevent domestic violence could be formed. In December 2002, the Standing Committee submitted its recommendation to the Rajya Sabha and these were also tabled in the Lok Sabha. The committee's report accepted most of the demands of the women's groups. Finally, a new bill was reintroduced in Parliament in 2005. After being passed in both houses of Parliament, it was sent to the President of his assent. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act finally came into effect in 2006. So, domestic violence referred to the injury or harm or threat of injury or harm caused by an adult male, usually the husband, against his wife. Injury may be caused by physically beating up the woman or by emotionally abusing her. Abuse of the women can also include verbal, sexual or economic abuse. The Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 extends the understanding of term domestic to include all women who live or have lived together in a shared household with the male member who is perpetrating the violence. So, the law defines domestic violence as any kind of ill treatment, including physical violence, mental cruelty, and being deprived of property of recognizes a woman right not only to be protected from violence but also not being thrown out of the shared home by her husband, son, brother, or other relative or people she is living with. Now, role of the people in lawmaking. The citizens' role is crucial when the parliament is framing different concerns that the Indian citizen might have regarding the laws. When a law is being processed at every stage, the voice of the citizen is important. Whether it's about establishing a new law or it's being passed. The voice of the people can be heard through the TV debates, newspaper, editorials and reports, local meeting, radio, broadcast and so on. With the help of this, the parliament works becomes more transparent and accessible to the people. So, the people bring pressure upon the legislature. They can hold public meeting and organize protest marches. They can also voice their opinion through the media, NGOs and other organizations such as labor unions and lawyer forums. Let us now look at a situation where the parliament passes law that turn out to be very unpopular. Sometimes a law can be constitutionally valid and hence legal, but it can continue to be unpopular and unacceptable to people because they feel that the intention behind it is unfair and harms. Hence, people might criticize this law, hold public meeting, write about it in newspaper, report to TV news channels, and in many ways. In a democracy like our citizens can express their unwillingness to accept repressive laws framed by the parliament. When a large number of people begin to feel that a wrong law has been passed, then there is a pressure on the parliament to change this. For example, according to the municipal laws, vending and street hawking is illegal in the space within municipal limits. Pavements are made so that people can walk on them, especially when there is a heavy traffic. However, even hawkers and vendors provide cheap services to millions in a city when they sell things. It is a means of livelihood for them. Therefore, if a law is made which favors one group and ignore others, the law will be regarded as being controversial. It can even lead up to a conflict. The Street Vendors Act 2014 is made for the street vendors' benefits. Through the years, the street vendors organized themselves into trade unions and associations and got the backing of several NGOs. Many cases filed before courts, they got judgment in their favor because the court felt that the right to livelihood is a part of the right to life. In 2010, the Supreme Court recognized street vending as a source of livelihood and directed the government to work out a law to protect street vendors from harassment and to demarcate vending zone. The laws was passed in 2014. Under the law, civic authorities are supposed to provide license to street vendors and demarcate vending zone where vendors can offer their services to the public. So, if the people who think that such laws are not fair also have an option to approach the courts where the issue will be decided, the court has the power to modify or cancel a law which has not adhered to the constitution. So students, as a citizen, our duty is more than that of electing representative to the parliament is begin when we carefully read the newspaper and watch the news to note how the MPs are performing and checking if they are working for the welfare of the voters in their respective constituencies or not. We need to criticize their action whenever required. Laws are made for the people to ensure that the people live in a healthy environment of social order. We need laws to defy ourselves because it helps in making, enforcing and upholding certain laws. And through these, the government can control the activities of the citizen of country and private company so as to ensure social justice. It is enthusiasm, involvement and extent of the people which helps the parliamentary representative to perform their duties properly. So students, this was our chapter Understanding Laws. I hope you all have understood this chapter. So take care and thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.